AITHA for quitting my chore of cooking 2 nights a week because my little sister keeps ruining it and my parents expect me to start over every time. Posted by Luyykkaa. I'm 16 male, the oldest of 4. I have 2 brothers, 13 male and 11 male, and a little sister, 8 female. My 11-year-old brother has ASE. He goes to therapies twice a week until late, and my parents always struggled to cook those nights. We used to do takeout. Then last year, my parents asked if I'd cook 2 nights a week, and they offered to remove one of my chores in place of it. I was like, yeah, because at the time I really didn't mind. A few months ago, my little sister started acting out and being difficult with a lot of stuff. She wants to stay up late and throws tantrums over not getting new toys or what she wants. The other thing is she hates not getting to choose what we have for dinner, and she started throwing her dinner on the floor, and when I cook, she has started to knock stuff onto the floor while I'm cooking or prepping stuff. Or she'll spit in it a bunch to make me throw it out. Or she'll dump ketchup or mayo in, and it's always when I have stuff sorta close to being done or when I've been making dinner for a while already. I stopped her a few times, but she'll try over and over again until she can win. Or she'll start spitting and aiming for dinner. My parents never say anything to her, and they expect me to start over when she messes with it. They got mad at me a couple of times when I refused to start over when I was trying to take up dinner and my sister spoiled it. My sister doesn't listen to me either. She'll scream at me that I can't stop her, and it's so frustrating. I spoke to my parents so many times, and they told me to keep calm and redo when I need to. But I reached a point where I couldn't do it anymore because I wanted to kick her out of the house when she was acting like that, and I know I can't, she's only 8. But man, is it frustrating, and she's so bratty about it. So I quit cooking twice a week, and I started doing my old chore instead again. My parents told me I don't get to just quit, and they're fighting with me because they think cooking is more important and I'm quitting too easy. They said we need to eat, and I was doing something really good for our family, and I'm old enough to realize the impact. AITHA? Opposite Head 9091 comments, NTA. Next time serve it and tell them if they would like a better dinner, then maybe they should do something about their daughter. OP response. I guess. Not sure I want to go that route in case they try to make us all eat it, but even just saving enough for them so they can decide if they want to eat her spit or a super salty or whatever else dish she ruined. Opposite Head 9091. They can't force you to eat anything. If your sister has contaminated the food, tell them so they don't eat it, and if she ends up poisoning it, obviously never serve it. If your parents are unwilling to help, the only thing I can think of is to distract your sister, get her to help and do small tasks. OP response. She won't do small tasks for me. In her own words, she doesn't have to listen to me or do what I say because I'm only her brother. TadAd2403 NTA, but something is very wrong with your sister. This is extreme attention-getting behavior. Do your parents spend most of their time with the 11-year-old? Has anyone spoke to a doctor about how she's acting? The fact your parents are ignoring this behavior is really sad. What is she going to have to do next to get attention? Good for you for standing your ground. Your parents created the situation, and now they need to deal with it. OP response. Those 2 days they spend more time with him? My sister gets the most attention in general, though. They didn't speak to her doctor about it. For the most part, they ignore it, or they maybe deal with it when she does stuff to them. Pipit4 comments, is there any way to lock your sister out of the kitchen? Really, the problem here is your parents. They are completely failing to discipline your sister. Just allowing her to continue acting like this is ridiculous. She's 8. She's not a 2-year-old who doesn't understand her actions. She knows exactly what she's doing, and your parents are letting her continue to do it. Your parents need to have rules and consequences for breaking those rules. They need to figure out how to fix this situation, not you. You are not responsible for your sister. Their failures to parent are not your responsibility to fix. 10,000% NTA. Update me. OP response. Our house is open downstairs, so no. I need to lock her in her room, but she'd have to go in there first, and I'm pretty sure my parents would tell me not to lock her in her room. Jen J. Lejunbol. Has something happened to your sister recently or in the family that is causing her to act out like this? I have 5 children between the ages of 29 and 10, and this is odd behavior for an 8-year-old. Something is causing this. I'm sorry you're being put in the middle and just being expected to work around her ridiculous behavior.
I would absolutely have put my foot down and she wouldn't be acting like this. And if there was something going on that caused it, I would be addressing that. OP responds, our parents have been buying her less, and she gets less random presents from our grandmother, who always bought her a ton of just because presents. The Bastard Henry comments, NTA, not only are your parents utterly failing to parent your sister, they are allowing her to potentially put all of you in danger of being severely hurt. What if she knocked a pot of something boiling on you or one of your other siblings? Yes, you all need to eat, but they also need to act like parents when their child is doing something both wrong and potentially harmful. OP responds, she could knock it onto herself. That freaks me out when she's knocking things over. She could burn me or herself. It's so dangerous. This Infernal Delight comments, also, are your parents not concerned about the amount of food potentially being wasted? If you're essentially going to be making dinner twice, as in their just do it over, at what point are they going to pay attention to the money being flushed down the toilet? Unless you guys have money, then I guess it's not a problem, and if that's the case, they just need to start being actual parents to her. Sounds like they got lucky with you and don't realize different kids need different parenting, even if they're siblings. OP responds, they haven't said it to me, but they have to stress about it. Starting over usually means we can't get the exact same thing too. Like, we don't take 2 portions of meat out at a time, just one. When it gets ruined, it's done.